the last video, we talked about why there are rules, how the rules you need to follow will depend on the food you're making or selling, and suggested you use the Where Do I Fit tool to find the right rules that apply to you. The Where Do I Fit tool would have told you whether you need to register under a food control plan or a national program. What's the difference? And what does that mean for me, I hear you ask? That's a great question. Both are fancy legal names for different sets of rules, and each comes with different things you need to do to apply the rules. This video explains the difference between a food control plan and a national program. Let's take a closer look. The main differences between food control plans and national programs are that food control plans require you to have written procedures for how you will manage food safety and suitability risks in your business, and national programs don't. Food control plans are used by businesses where there are lots of potential food risks, like the bakery in the previous video. A food control plan requires written procedures because businesses using this plan are using technically challenging processes and products and managing lots of risks to make and sell safe and suitable food every time. Keeping all this information in your head at one time can be pretty hard, so it's best to write down and follow the steps each time to make sure you don't forget something and make people sick. National programs apply to businesses where there are fewer potential risks, like the local dairy in the previous video. A national program doesn't require written procedures as there are fewer risks or the processes are shorter and easier to learn and remember. Just for something different, let's think about shoes. A shoemaker making shoes for a range of brands has lots of things to think about when making the shoes, and the process is different for different styles and brands of shoes. Sure, they'll be skilled enough to make a basic shoe without needing to follow written instructions every time, but when they have to make thousands of pairs of shoes and maintain quality and consistency, they'll have written instructions for each type to make sure they get it right every time. Louboutin are not going to be happy if the shoemaker forgets to put the red sole on some pairs or uses white stitching on some and black on the others. There are lots of variables and processes to learn and manage, and lots of opportunities for things to go wrong. A person learning to tie their shoe only needs to learn one process. It's the same every time, and there's not much room for things to go wrong. In food safety terms, the shoemaker would need a food control plan, and the person learning to tie their shoe would need a national program. A food control plan sets out the rules you will follow in your business to produce safe and suitable food. It needs to include information about what you're making, where you're making it, how you make it, the risks to food safety and suitability that you need to manage, how you plan to manage them, who is responsible for making sure things are done, and what you will do if things go wrong. Just because you need a plan doesn't mean you need to write it yourself. New Zealand Food Safety has created template food control plans that some food businesses can pick up, tailor, follow and register. These plans set out for each rule that applies to you what you need to know, what you need to do, and what you need to show your verifier, the person who checks your plan is right for you and is working. If there isn't a template food control plan available for your type of food business, or if you want to do things your way, you can write your own plan that shows that you can make safe and suitable food. This is called a custom food control plan. We call national programs the just tell me what to do option. They are a set of rules you must follow. You don't need any written procedures, but you still need to understand how to keep risks under control and how to keep people from getting sick. There are 3 levels of national program, with more rules that apply as you go up the levels. The lowest level with the fewest rules is National Program 1, for food businesses that have fewer risks or simpler processes to manage, like horticulture growers and food transporters. National Program 2 is for businesses like jam makers and people who make chips and confectionery. National Program 3 is for food businesses that make drinks, people who produce herbs and spices, and the local dairy operator reheating pies. Some of the rules in national programs specify how you must complete certain processes. If you have a way of doing something that isn't how the rule says you must do it, you can choose to write your own rules, as long as you can prove they still result in safe and suitable food by using a food control plan. So what do I have to do? If you haven't already found your rules, head over to the Where Do I Fit tool to help work out whether you need a food control plan or a national program. The next thing to do is follow the steps on either the food control plan or national program's webpage. Then get cooking.